Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome to a new Breakout Solutions live stream. I'm your host, Matthew Batiri. Sorry about the visuals. I'm a little bit jet lagged. I just got back from Bali. We had an amazing week meeting members, doing some speaking gigs, educating people about cryptocurrencies, digital assets, the current financial system, learning about the Balinese and how much they are unbanked. If you want to check out my personal Facebook page, I just did a live video explaining a little bit about the information that I got from the locals, what's going on, how they're being affected by hyperinflation, how they were affected during the COVID times, because obviously many, their number one attraction is Australian tourists, and we weren't able to leave our country. So it was good to know how it affected them and what they're doing on their road to recovery. So now that I'm back in front of the screen, if you've been paying attention, we know that the crypto altcoin market cap took a bit of a dive over the last 7 days, and you can basically check that out. So if you go to total 3 right here, so total 3 is the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I had a bit of I did a video for our members today, and basically we do have a bit of a bullish pattern here. Okay, so not all is lost. We do have a bit of a double bottom here on the crypto altcoin market, but if we do lose this $286 billion level, which is the total crypto market cap, we're probably going to revisit these highs down here of 170, which means that altcoins could in fact lose even more value, and approximately that would be about 38%. Now, if that does happen, it just means a lot of altcoins are actually going to possibly die, and we do need to have a bit of a purge, because there are a lot of useless altcoins out there, such as all the meme coins that do not bring any intrinsic value to the entire system, and they're just get rich quick schemes. I won't lie, I have participated in these before because I am a trader. I do like to make money, but I don't feel that investing in these types of tokens is sustainable. We, Breakout Solutions, do our research for sustainable projects that actually have the ability to change the future, humankind. They're actually valuable technology. There's a use case. They're a blue ocean strategy. There's something new. They can improve the space rather than being a quick get rich quick scheme. But we're not here to talk about the altcoins. We're here to talk about Bitcoin. Inversely, with the altcoin market cap crashing, we can see that the Bitcoin dominance it has now moved to the upside, and it's broken a key level of resistance, and a level of resistance that we've been at since basically 2021, right? So if we were to do a bit of a target, if you are a bit of a pattern trader, most people will probably draw this as the target zone, right, for where Bitcoin dominance is going. And Bitcoin dominance could go to about 60%, which is another 10% from where we are, which means that a lot of altcoins will necessarily probably start suffering even more. Doesn't mean they have to lose their USD value, but the majority of the liquidity will predominantly go into Bitcoin. Now, if the market crashes, that means most likely the altcoins will die. They will lose their USD value, and Bitcoin will probably go down as well with them, but it won't have as much of a drastic fall as the altcoins. So that's something you need to realize. Dominance can go up, but USD values can still go down of Bitcoin and altcoins. So don't think because dominance goes up, Bitcoin value goes up, but that is something to be aware of. Now let's go into the Bitcoin price chart, and Bitcoin's been an absolute champ through all this, all right? Absolute champ. with Gary Gensler talking about how many altcoins are securities. The big daddy, the grandfather, is still holding the $25,300 support. And if we zoom into the lower timeframes, we can see that we've now tapped that zone 3 times. Okay, so 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. Now, I am normally a person that thinks, hey, if we tap something a few times, we're eventually going to break it, but it's not necessarily the case. Because we do have a lot of support, which is great. Bitcoin dominance will increase. So Bitcoin dominance increase, we may see liquidity come from all the sales of the altcoins, because Robinhood, for example, is delisting a lot of the altcoins that the SEC was going after. On the other hand, you have Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, that's going to be fighting for us and trying to still keep those coins on his exchange till the SEC actually proves that they're securities. Because remember, they haven't proven anything. Much like the commencement of the XRP case, the SEC have just named tokens that they believe are securities. So now each of those tokens are going to have to go into a litigation battle with the SEC, much like XRP did. It's going to cost them lots of money. Those that have the money and have the right systems, have the right protocols, believe in their projects, are going to fight tooth and nail to show the SEC that they're not a security. And inversely, those that just can't be bothered and want to just call it quits will, just collapse. So you do need to pick and choose your altcoins right now. There are some obviously really good opportunities in the altcoin market, but you will need to do your own research to find out what those are, or find yourself a mentor like us here at Breakout Solutions to educate you on selecting altcoins that have a real use case and are going to change the future. So Bitcoin is still in this downward pizza shape, or descending wedge, or whatever you want to bloody call it. And as long as we can remain above this 25,400, all is happy. All is happy days. Now, if we do end up breaking, my first point of call will probably be the 618 Fibonacci retracement down here at $24,000. And if that doesn't hold, then we would need to do a Fibonacci from the lows of 15.5, there we go, which would bring us down to 21.4. So we do have a couple of zones. So once again, let me just draw a little box. If we do break, this is where I'd be looking to buy some Bitcoin. This would be investment number 2, and investment number 1 would be here. Okay, so we'll have some buy orders at both these locations just in case. So this will be first point of support. We'll definitely see a bounce here if we do come here, unless it's an absolute cascading liquidation event, but we should see a bounce from here. But if we bounce from here, then we sort of get rejected from the 25,300 mark. So we'll do something like this, boom, and then rejected. We'll probably end up coming down to this zone. But if we have a nice quick buyback, this could get us into the low 30s, as I've been meaning. That's what I've been looking out for. And the reason why I'm still bullish on Bitcoin until we break this level is because the stock market is still pumping. The stock market is pumping. The debt ceiling is rising. So every other market except for the crypto market is currently pumping. And this is what the SEC and the US government is trying to do. They're trying to kill crypto slowly. And remove the leverage out of crypto, remove the bad actors, but you don't see them doing that with normal regulated stocks. But there's still bad investments in the stock market, but unfortunately they do believe that cryptocurrencies is a little bit more high risk. So let's look at the short term. In the short term, I do see a fair bit of indicators showing once again that we're kind of bottoming out. The stochastic RSI still looks like it's got a little bit of time to go down, which means we're probably just going to be in this pattern for a little while longer. On the weekly, we can see the stochastic RSI is as low as it's been, right? If we draw a horizontal line across the lowest part that the stochastic can get to, you can see that basically next week we should be touching this line, which means that the bottom is close to being in. The bottom is close to being in. We may see a bit of a double bottom, so we may spend a bit of time at the levels that we're talking about. So if we quickly look at this and how they are very similar, you can see that we kind of bounce from here first, have a second pullback, and so forth. Let's line these points up with the price action, and let's see what actually occurred at both of these intervals. So where the blue moving average hit the horizontal white line that I just drew. And let's see what happened on the second attempt that we had with the blue moving average, because it's very interesting to look at the first fake out. So now let me just close that. Let me close that. Oh no, close that. Let me close that, and let me close this one. There we go. Cool. All right. So if we relate those stochastic moves to the following, we can see that right here, this was when the blue line first touched the horizontal line, which is basically as low as you can get on the stochastic RSI. It's close to the 0 line. And then we basically dropped down even further. We dropped down even further by about 37%. Same thing occurred here. All right, back in 2020, we ended up dropping another 34%. Then the next time was here, where we dropped down another 17%. So we could possibly get a secondary, so we can bounce from here, small bounce to the upside, like what we did here. You know, we had like a week of bullishness here. We had 1, 2, 3 weeks of bullishness here. And this, we had like 1 week of, it was one green candle. So we could do the exact same thing where we see we see the moving average come down, move to the upside, and we see like one green candle. Everyone thinks it's the fake, you know, everyone thinks we're going to the moon, and then the bears obviously push us down for one more leg, producing this sort of double bottom on the stochastic RSI. So we have to wait and see. We can't obviously make predictions. Sorry, we can make predictions, but we can obviously make, you know, predictions can be quite wrong most of the time. So that's why we tend to make analyses, and yeah, you have. Once you make your analysis, you have to know, okay, if I was to buy or you know, sell my crypto, or long crypto, or short the market, where would my stop loss be? But we're not here to teach you guys trading. We're here to teach you guys just some basic dollar cost averaging strategies. If I am going to buy crypto, I'm going to set a buy order at about 24,000 to 23,000 and a half, and then I'll have a secondary buy order at 21.4 to 20,700. Now, if we're talking about movement to the upside, I can't do that. So movement to the upside from current position, right? This is just current position. My first point of control, my first point of take profit, if we were to break the current high of 31,000, would be 31.8, 33.44, and 34.622. But we do have a lot of things we need to overcome. Firstly, we need to get some good news into the market, because right now the only market that's going well is the S&P markets. Everything else, meaning the crypto market, isn't doing quite well. So we should be seeing liquidity entering the market, but right now we just have too much news FUD that is pushing the price down, and unfortunately, you know, making people panic. It's totally normal. The other day, I think I did post, I posted in our community that those individuals that cannot control their emotions would be selling into those fear. Okay, we'll sell into the fear. But if you, let me just share you just some, let me just share you something that we shared with our community. You know, when you are a trained individual and you've been in this market, like myself, been in the market since 2017, you find these opportunities when the market's done, because people panic, creates a liquidation event, and then other people are like, oh, I'm going to lose everything. Like, that's the psychological mindset of a retail trader. And then there's opportunities in the market: Solana long, Ren long, ADA long, Sand long. So there's money to be made, guys, out in the market. You just need to be educated on how to take advantage and capitalize on these opportunities, because they don't come around quite often. And the scare that we had in the market really, you know, it really took the market by surprise, because it was like, hey, SEC has called these things a security, and then everyone just started selling off any of their bags. So, you know, smart traders take advantage of that, but as well, people that are smart, that are in the system, right, that believe in cryptocurrency, see those as opportunities. I'm sure you've heard it all before: buy in the red, sell in the green. now is not a time to be selling your cryptocurrencies because we've had basically so many red candles. So it's obvious to me that we're going to get some upside in the not too distant future. We can't just continuously go down. The longest period that we went through that was, worrisome to me was this period right here. But this was all due to the Ukraine and Russia war. There was so much fear and doubt, and China banning Bitcoin for the millionth time. So right now, you can see that you can't sustain constant down action. We need relief rallies because people see opportunity. People see that the value of that asset is at a great time of buying. So right now, with us being at support, which was previously resistance, let me just zoom in on that. My drawings are getting worse as we zoom in. So we can see that it was support here, then became resistance, and now it's acting as solid support. So until we break 25.3, there is no need to panic. Even if we do break that price, there is no need to panic. It is Bitcoin. It will continuously create higher highs, and it's been proven to do so over the many years that it's been in its existence. And if you don't believe me, look at this chart. All you need to do is zoom out, take a deep breath, and just know that Bitcoin is here to stay. And if you need some help, we are here to help you navigate these troublesome waters. Guys, that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your Monday, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Lastly, before I let you go, I would like to invite you to our next webinar. It's on Thursday, the 15th of June at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That is Brisbane, Sydney time, Melbourne time if you are in Australia. Fortunately, I don't know the conversions off by heart if you are anywhere else in the world, but please check that out. Check out breakoutnow.co/future of money. Come learn. First, educate yourself about the space before investing in digital assets. Come learn off one of the best in the business, Michael Hazilius and Wassim Debussy, and you guys will make absolutely life-changing wealth by first understanding the concepts that you need to master in order to be a smart investor, but also understand what's currently going on in the current financial system that is affecting why you are making less money, why you have less money in your back pocket, why you have less money in your bank right now. All right, that's it from me. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure you leave me a like, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this content. No pressure. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. I know you can't do that, but that's all. Just leave me a bad comment or a negative review if you didn't like the stream. Thanks, guys, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. I will be taking over the DC live stream, so I'll see you tomorrow. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Wednesday for the altcoin live stream. I think we're going to find some juicy altcoin investments, and I can't wait to share those with you. Peace.